So that's the thing, you know. So yesterday, I was thinking all on my mind, right? Highway to Hell, Highway to Hell, Highway to Hell. Now I watched this movie, 1991. I watched this movie, right? Back then, which I watched it in the 2000s, but this was my second time watching it because, you know, when you're dealing with people that can't sleep, they're gonna try to stay up, and then when they do choose to get up, because you know whatever, it's all types of noise, boom, 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 boom. So you know, you get up and then you just like, I'm finna just stay up. It's a weekend anyway. I'm finna just stay up. I'm still gonna get my sleep because I slept till like what 9 a.m. You feel me? I'm still gonna get my sleep, but I'm already conscious because when I get up, like I already showed you, my daily thing is get up and clean up, and I'm cleaning up behind a gang of stuff that I didn't leave, but I refuse to live in. You feel me? So that's just mandatory. Even when you have kids, it's the same way. Like you gotta clean up, or you're gonna step on some toes or toys. You know what I mean? Like it's just normal. You feel me? That you don't want to live in a certain type of, unsanitary or whatever, right? So you got to clean it up. You got to organize things. You got to get things back to where you want it to be, the way it's supposed to be. You feel me? Like that's suitable for everybody. But I watched this movie. So this movie, just check it out. And it has all the signs there, like from the officer that represented these type of officers. And I'm gonna give you the movie breakdown, right? On today and age and what we done protested against it, everything that I've been addressing, right? So then you had he was going after a certain type of female. Then they had the scenery of the type of environments from every distraction you possibly can think of. They had the motorcycles, because y'all know everywhere, there's going to be somebody on the motorcycle trying to play the online groomed up. They have the TV game from when they was playing messages on the TV and trying to make it like it's directly to you. You feel me? Like, which was invading a privacy. It was a part of cyber stalking. So that's all illegal. You feel me? But the movie showed it. Now, it also showed how people that made the wrong decisions to actually be with these dudes and stick with them to the end, how they died. It also showed a message to something that was linked up, and it was linked up and GTA Online when you're riding on the freeway coming from Sandy Shores, and it has something of basically the way to hell or something like that, right? So on the movie, when you first get there, and he is showing you when he got there, it was like it's basically you shouldn't have never left home. It was all types of messages. Y'all gotta check it out. You feel me? It was cool. And then the way they drive on the street and on the freeway, like how they be crashing purposely and everything like that, it showed that. It showed that. And it was meant to disrupt, lead you somewhere. So, it was bad intentions, but they were the whole time they were a part of the dead. That's the part I want you to grasp. Then people that came as friends or somebody that looks familiar, you feel me? And then he looked in the mirror, the smoky mirrors, right? He looked in the mirror, and this person was literally a demon. Literally a demon. And a nasty looking one too. I'm glad they did the makeup and everything like that, because it should be like you shouldn't even want to be interested in that type of entity. You feel me? Like those entities are not interested in you. Like you can do nothing for them. You cannot bring them peace. You cannot do nothing. God can. If that was a thing to really do, which I can pretty much do pretty much anything, like, and that's already tested out. But going back to the movie, do you get what I'm saying? No, like no, that wasn't meant. So dude, it was every distraction to get him in bed, and that bed had a hole in it that led to hell. Now that goes both ways with people that was involved with that type of stuff. Now some of the characters, because the main dude, he played in he looks like the guy that played in the movie The Stand. And then the other dude that played Larry in the movie The Stand, he was in there too. He just had colored eyes, and he still had this, it's gonna be a bang. I'm gonna to the straight at the top of the charts. I'm here to stick around, like, you know what I mean? And he was the one that was riding the motorcycle with the girl that got fooled, that left her lover and ended up trapped down there. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, she didn't want to listen to who actually cared about her, and she ended up trapped with the wrong type of dude, and it led him and her to their own death. But she risked her life basically, or she didn't care because she was down there, so she risked everything just so he can not harm the innocent. Do you feel me? But you don't never want to stick around in reality for that. There's a variety of ways to go against a group like this when they're on their self-destructing thing. Do you get what I mean? So nah. But what else message they had in there? How they was serving food and stuff like that, and the food was all it was from bodies. You feel me? It wasn't real food, and they was putting emphasis on it, like, hey, you know, this tastes just like chicken. This tastes just like this, like, you know what I mean? And they had another one where everything they was drinking and eating was just gone, right? So that was that. They also had inside the vehicle, right? So the handcuffs wasn't even real life handcuffs. The handcuffs was chopped off hands that just, you know what I mean, that gripped. But inside it has to where the commercials, to where it had everything, like where it had as far as like the people that was talking, but it was directed to a certain individual that they didn't even like the whole damn time. You feel me? Like it was basically invasion of privacy, but it was showing you. That's the thing. It was showing you. So they had another thing where where you just gotta watch that movie. Like it's like I'm literally like, you know what I mean? Because y'all know me. I'm like this. If you're gonna try to keep me up, like I'm gonna do what I do it like in the Y or in prison, right? I'm gonna get a book. I'm gonna read it until I go to sleep, or I'm gonna watch something and entertain myself till I go to sleep. Because I'm not trying to hear messages from underneath the stairs, hella loud, trying to communicate to somebody else in the room. And they're just every time they hear motivate or do this or do that, they're getting up and walking to the bathroom, but they're trying to get my attention in the wrong way. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I respect everybody to a certain extent when you're not respecting me. You know what I mean? But when you can keep me up because you want to talk about my privacy or what I'm ordering or what I'm doing, like that's a different story. So, you know, yesterday before all of this happened last night, to it even make me want to even be interested and be. I was reminded of the movie Highway to Hell. There was something that happened to where I got a question, but the whole thing was made up. We want to pretend like you're talking to us on the phone, like nigga, that's an officer. You feel me? Like I don't need to. And then it reminded me, like this whole time that I've been communicating with my country, everybody, family, everybody, I've been ignoring them. They just been dying and confessing who they are. I don't give a damn of who they are. That's not putting money in my pocket, but now it is, because now that's all unwanted attention and all these confessions. The court already knows. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I'm just looking back, like the whole time I've been ignoring these dudes. If I wasn't attacking them, if I wasn't doing all this other stuff, like I was ignoring them. And there was only two results: them being arrested, indicted, or dying. Because everybody was doing the same damn thing. Like, I literally watched people in the department warn these other officers. And what did they do? Yeah, and then go and play on Alexa. And then here they are communicating with people that has a history of jail, have a history of all this other stuff. Like, you know, like, nah. And then every business or everywhere they hid, they always said, oh, we're passing this disease, we're passing that disease. Like, they used it as a harboring thing. You get what I'm saying? So we finna dig everything, because it ain't hard. It's already a federal investigation. It's just a matter of a subpoena, a matter of a court order. You feel me? So that's a wrap. You feel me? Like, and then imagine, because I would never go to court and have my phone, right, tapped into, and then they got me with the history of my phone communicating with officers telling me, hey, go over here and pass this disease, go over here and do this, make this person think that. Like, this person's not thinking a damn thing about me. This person is on something positive. But when you see people on that highway to hell, that's a different type of subject. You feel me? But I have to tell you about that movie. Check it out. You really got to make sure it's not the one that's in like 1920 or 2020 something. Make sure it's the one that's 1991. You get what I'm saying? With the dude, with the officer, where he had all the engravings on his face, because even the other officer looked at him like, what? And he started busting on him. And the dude was telling him like, hey, you know, what do you think? Do you think real officers move like that? Do you think they act like that or they move like that? You feel me? Like, and that's what it was. You feel me? Like, this dude didn't get it. So in the end, they had to literally pop this nigga in his glasses. You know what I mean? And give him some real life eyesight. You feel me? So he ended up exploding. But that was that. But yeah, when they're in their thing, and he's driving this girl around, that's when it was more like, oh, you know, invading a privacy. So think of it this way, because y'all seen it too. It's always okay when somebody's trying to victimize you and then they run back to the same rules. Like, oh no, you can't do this. Well, you can't do this. Well, nigga, you did. That don't mean that I'm following you. See, I'm in a court process, so I can report any damn thing, because I'm suing. So all you're doing is giving me more ammo. Do you get what I'm saying? That's a difference, because you can't obstruct that. You can't hide that type of stuff. That'll never be that type of stuff where, oh, I did this, I did that, and then you cannot do this. Like, no, you can't tell me not to report a damn thing. You can't tell me that. That's protected by federal law. You feel me? So I go out and do the same. When you start invading me, like now, this is all for court. And I had to say that to even at parole, like, dude, you feel me? Like, this is all for court. So that's the good thing, because all it is them violating penal codes, and then sure, there you go. You feel me? Like, you think I respect that type of stuff? And then I literally go to sleep, and then I'm hearing, you know what I mean, within highway to hell, and then I see a group, like, you know what I mean? Like, nah. That's why I was led to watch that movie. You feel me? Because everything that anybody can ever tell you, and they're trying to tell you as much, lose your life, you lose your freedom, lose your health, you know what I mean? Hang out with us, but they're constantly playing with rotten booty smells. Or they're like, look how we had to address that on the metro. Look how they sat on the metro. You don't think they're going to hell? This is why I'm telling y'all now, watch that movie. You'll be surprised. Like, everything that you've seen, the online grooming on the phone game, pretend like, oh, we're the news, or we're this, or we're that. Come on, y'all know all the tricks in games. They so panicked, they showed y'all. And then y'all turned around and showed me. Like, y'all had all the impersonations. Y'all already know it was already a male, no matter what voice he was hiding behind. You feel me? Y'all seen when we got on the metro, or the bus, they'll send somebody nasty and unsanitary, go around so-and-so, go around here, and then y'all started putting on y'all masks, not because of COVID, not because of something can be passed to y'all through their lungs. No, it was because they stank, my nigga. And they use that as a weapon. The only thing I know that'll use something like that is probably monkeys in a zoo, my nigga. Flat out. You feel me? Like, so, nah. And then on top of that, when they called themselves flying monkeys or whatever, and psychologists and psychiatrists made videos about it, nah, they're not flying monkeys. What they're trying to represent is their cult, which is caveman type of stuff. That's why they love rocking them beards. They love being unsanitary. They always scratching the top of their head. Like, nigga, that's over. Those were the cannibals, my nigga. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, there's no way around that. So watch that movie. Like, literally, you gotta watch that movie. Like, something was telling me, like, with all the stuff that was, you gotta watch that movie. Because I think, I think it's funny. You're gonna see a lot of actors and actresses that played in certain movies that'll lead you back to what those movies was. There was even one of the dudes that looked like he was in the movie Lord of the Rings as Merry and Pippin. One of those two, you know what I mean, that played in that movie. Do you get what I mean? So think about that. And then let me know what y'all think. Because I think it was amazing. You feel me? Like 1991, and then the movie The Stand came out in 1994. But COVID, oh yeah, there was a sign before dude took the officer took the dude's girl, right? There was a sign of it was like a painting on the billboard on the freeway. You know how they got them paintings and stuff, the posters? The officer, it was another officer that had, you know, the COVID sign coming out of his nose, the blood stuff. You feel me? Just watch the movie. Tell me what you think, and then all the moves that these did, and that was a message on who was going their way to hell. And they're in a rush. You feel me? Like, they're in a rush. They're being directed there, too. Just telling y'all what it is. They're being directed there. So everybody else is not into, like, the new normal. You don't lie to people. You don't try to fool people. You don't try to play guessing games. You don't be negative, period. You feel me? When you want everything to be about you, you're a narcissist. You're a narcissist, and you're mad that you cannot use somebody, or the whole life can't stop for you. Now think of all of these things when you think of this group that we already pretty much got rid of, and they're just crying that they're leaving society and life. But when you watch that movie, keep that in mind. Keep what you went through in your personal life, what you know somebody else went through in their personal life, something that led to you. But look at all of that, and then on top of that, all of the distractions. That's another one, right? Because you know nobody can tempt God. That's just stupid. You're condemning yourself just even trying. You feel me? But think of this, right? Nobody's supposed to be doing that to none of y'all, especially in these times either. Trying to tempt you, trying to do this, trying to do that. We're trying. Those are all attempts. Those are all charges. Those are all penal code violations. You feel me? But think of what it is when you are looking at this movie. Like, this movie is so, it was that exciting. Then afterwards, when all the noise left, then I went to sleep. And then I woke up. But I didn't forget the topic of, the order, the package of order. Because when I got up, I was like, damn, where's everybody? They're outside hawking the mail thing. You know what I mean? But that's just more violation, penal code violations. That's federal. You feel me? Trump did the same thing. Wait for the the voters, and then as soon as that happened, try to rig it by hiding the stuff, by doing this, by tampering with it. As soon as they even plotted it out, I never told nobody about what the hell it is. They don't even know if I ordered anything. You feel me? Like, so to sit back and evade privacy that damn bad, like, nah. I'd rather sit back, get my rest. You feel me? Get my rest and get my sleep, rejuvenate the way I'm supposed to, and not some idiot trying to always get attention or make noise. You feel me? Because that's not cool. You can't even do that in jail. Like, they can literally get fired and charged for that. You feel me? Like, so why would anybody play those games out here on the street? Now, I know, and everybody knows that they don't sleep, right? Y'all done pretty much acknowledge that, in y'all relationships, they don't sleep. They always up with something in their mouth. Some of y'all even showed me film of it. You feel me? Like, and y'all ran them out, put all types of restraining orders on them, everything, right? So imagine a relationship like that, where it's just wait around. What are you doing? What are this doing? What is that doing? Like, nigga ain't doing you. You feel me? Like, I'm minding my business. But you want to give me evidence since I'm headed to court. So, nigga, I'm gonna get that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get that. So it is what it is, but y'all doing the same thing. And you know what? It's funny because I see myself doing the same damn thing. Like, when you address something and it becomes a game because everybody's involved. Then it's like, you get over here, you seclude this, and then you seclude that. Like, literally, you know how many times the feds done found out and everybody's seen the same damn thing? I can be approached or somebody can try to engage and then run off disengaged, and the whole time they're trying to rat on me. They seen that in jail. So when I'm seeing this out here on the street, like, nigga, I don't got time for that. Like, why the hell you want to talk to me in the first place? Just so you can run on the phone? We got them doing this, we got them doing that. Like, nigga, go get a counselor. Talk to a counselor. You know what I mean? Stop invading my privacy. And then you won't have to worry about being a liability, being sued. Because I'm going to get all of that. And I'm going to get them phones because I know them officers is in there. And everything that's been happening already, this is just the last group. That's why I kept telling y'all, this is all extra. They just don't know what no means no mean. But I know what a SVP is. When somebody don't have an off switch, they don't know how to stop stalking. They don't know how to stop doing this. Like, they're in that label of, you violated this penal code this day, you violated this, but this one act violated all these other penal codes because you premeditated it, you was conspiring against it, and then you stopped back and you grouped up, you tried to obstruct justice, you tried to do all of this other stuff, and then you're working with this entity, this too many millions all damn day, all night. So everybody's having a field day, like, you know what I mean? And then on the same systems that y'all got on your houses, your whatever y'all in, your business, that's all y'all evidence right there. Do you know what it's like to literally like go to sleep and wake up and it's constantly plots, schemes? And then the officer says some heinous stuff. Like, that's why I told y'all yesterday the way I said it. You feel me? Like, nah. If they, like on 111, if they got that dude still in their phone after he said all this heinous stuff against females and then against ethnicities, and then you seen council culture, the only one still with this in their phone, like, their council culture. They don't got a culture. They don't got a belief. They don't got anything. They don't even got no pleasure in anything, literally. So all they will ever do is group up, try to discriminate against somebody else to get them out of the equation so they can mix their diseases like they did during COVID, because I was there ending them. And then they sit back and they try to third party different people and try to cover for each other. There's too many confessions and they're caught up for a reason. So imagine Highway to Hell. And I'm going to end the video right there. Just imagine that. You feel me? Because I'm not protecting no Klan member. That's treason. I'm not doing that. I can't even see myself doing that. You feel me? So, no. All of this confusion that ever existed in our country was because of them. Now imagine that. And then imagine all of the issues that was happening back east with the Klan. And then imagine we protest against racism in an apartment, and then you got a group of nobodies running around trying to invade your privacy. Oh, we want this downfall. We want to do this against him. We get like, nigga, like, you know what I mean? Like, are you serious? Like, you're going to violate housing laws? You're going to violate everything federal. You're going to violate EEOC for working laws because you did it in the workplace. You're going to violate everything that you can try to violate because you want to brag about who you are and what you're trying to do. Like, nigga, I gives a damn. You feel me? Like, if you want to listen to officers that bad, like, if I'm gonna be the first and the last to say it, like, go to jail, nigga. Like, that's what that's for. If you need somebody to literally wipe your bottom, tell you when to sit down, tell you when to do this and when to do that, like, nigga, go to jail. That's what that's for. If you need that type of structure, go to jail. That's what that's for. Don't be out here with the rest of us and you're not doing what the new normal is. You're doing some unnatural type of stuff and then you're trying to make believe that you're just goody two shoes and then we're the ones that's the problem. Like, no, it's you. It's you. We ain't playing narcissistic. If you can't use nobody to your advantage, you want to smear them, or you want to gang stalk them, or you want to gaslight them. Like, keep people business out of your mouth and you won't have to worry about them speaking about you, taking you to court, because you're going to lose. These are all open and shut cases. Our history on our phone is not yours. And that part is for the stalkers. Because if you got to stalk another individual, like, especially after the pandemic, like, you obviously is a nobody. You obviously have bad intentions. You obviously are nobody. You're not moving as a unit with our country. You're the oddball, the total opposite. We say be clean, you say be nasty and dirty. We say you smell good, you doing this, we encouraging each other, you know what I mean? Real life motivation type of stuff, and you're saying the total opposite. Set so-and-so up. Because that's what all they display, what motivation to them mean is a setup. Do you get what I'm saying? And niggas ain't getting set up, like they're setting themselves up. So always wanting somebody to talk about them, always wanting to be around, like, that's evidence. That's the funny stuff. You feel me? So watch that movie, Highway to Hell. Watch it. Because remember the last place? How they would go into the refrigerator and then turn around and they'll be trying to film everything that I got. Do you know how petty and stupid that is? Or this is this and film this. Or run to the manager, or what's his name? Johnny Smith. Run to him. You feel me? Or try to indirect who they are. Like, and literally, they're in a court case too. They're in a court case too. When you violate law, when you, like the nigga Keith Johnson, the lieutenant, you get what I'm saying? Like, when all them officers started dying and getting caught up, you feel me? Because they done had somebody else's child in their house. Now they got to go and pick this body up. Now they got to go and do this. Not like all of this is coming to court. So imagine that movie Highway to Hell, when you see that officer, what he was doing, and then when y'all see the officers that went rogue, but they scared, they ain't really doing nothing. We got everything on them already. You feel me? Except playing their little lights. You feel me? So imagine who were they playing their lights to, and who is the only unsanitary group, which is federal violations. You know what I mean? Trying to respond to the sirens. Like, come on, nigga. Like, we protested against this same type of prejudice in the department, and you're gonna sit back and try to drop dime and invade privacy, and then you think you could tell on somebody? Like, nigga, we going to court. You ain't telling on nobody but yourself, because everything you're playing on, we already got your phones tapped. We already got you on camera. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's a lose-lose situation. You really should stop invading privacy, because that's also stalking. If nobody don't want you in their business, if nobody don't want you around them doing that type of stuff, and you cannot control yourself, then you gotta understand, they are legal to film you and record you and take your ass to court. Because females been doing this for the longest. If you haven't got the EEOC notifications, it's all types of people suing for harassment, sexual harassment, and everything. Just because you feel a certain way, when you get in front of that judge, it's not going to be, oh, well, you felt this way. You don't want going to court. So they're going to let it be known. Like, oh, well, I tried to do this, or I wanted to do this, or I only meant this. Like, nah, that ain't what that meant to that person. You don't know what these people went through. So when they started talking about, oh, they were trying to do this heinous stuff and all this other stuff, trip out on this. Who are survivors of that type of stuff and their family history, and they didn't give a damn to even think about that. So y'all got a lot of money, nigga. I ain't gonna let y'all sleep on that. They want to brag and try to adjust to our light and try to confuse like our personal business that we didn't offer them to, and then try to come around excessively. Like, you wanted somebody to talk about you, nigga. So now we talking about you. You wanted to run and try to agitate. So now we taking you to court. You cannot run no more. This is the last of the last. You get what I'm saying? These indictments is what it is. We're cleaning up the country and separating the wheat from the straw. It is what it is. You feel me? There ain't no win out of that type of stuff. You can't run around ever in life bragging about your crimes or what you're trying to do to an innocent person, and then try to provoke them because you can't do it, and then provoke them every day. Like, nigga, you're just showing that you don't like Americans. And you're right here on our soil. So we don't have to like you. We don't have to do a damn thing with you, for you, in any type of way, shape, form, or fashion. We don't even got to tolerate you because you're treason. Nothing's protecting you. You're working on your own patience. We're going to court, so we already stated our piece. We already stated if you get out of line, what's going to happen. We already showed it. So sitting back trying to provoke, and be childish, that's not happening. You want everybody to talk about you? Now the street's talking. What you gonna do about it? Look what he did. Like, y'all be hearing that officer on the cyber when he be saying that. He did this stuff. Look how he's talking about me. I'd be like, wham, wham, wham. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is immature. This is it's as immature as saying that you're into a female, you have children, but you're always around another dude. You're never around your own family. You're too invasive trying to overly prove yourself of whatever you think you're doing when the other person is not even interested, and they show it. Not just off camera, on camera. Not just in person, outside of person. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just what it is. You can never say you knew the person. You can never say anything because you're constantly on your phone dropping dime on what that person's doing, what they're saying, and everything about that person. Meaning you don't like that person, you're scared of the person, and you feel that that's the only way you can get rid of the person to make you happy is by complaining. But you literally broke all your own rules. So all that did was making everybody do exactly what the feds will do when you break law, exactly what the police or the sheriff or anybody else have done that was married. They will seize your property. They will seize it. And it won't go into auction. You know what I mean? Not these type of situations. You feel me? It's going to go in the hands of who you tried to victimize and then tried to use the place as, oh, we're going to use it as a weapon. We're just going to break all the laws, use it as a weapon, and then every single day we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's too funny because even to me, it was said yesterday before, and I was thinking about it before I went to sleep, right? Don't invade, don't talk about somebody else because somebody else is right here. Like, nigga, what are you doing? What did parole have to tell you and then me, and then we agreed to that, and then you went back and did this totally different stuff before I even came here, my nigga. Like, literally everything was planned out. I heard the nigga talking on the phone with somebody else and they played it hella loud for me to hear it. Like, forget this dude. And then just a month or two later, they cut off funding for for the housing authority, because they was picking and choosing who gets housing and who don't. That was a hate crime in itself, my nigga. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, oh, do he know that we're over? Do he knows that this, like, let me quote what he was saying, right? Do he knows that this is happening to us? Do he knows that we're being targeted? Do he knows this is over? Do he know this is fake? It don't mean I'm fake. Our soil was not fake. If you're here to pretend, if you was in society to pretend, then you're the one that's fake. We're not pretending. You can't pretend with us. We're not here to play that game. So I just been sitting back hella quiet. Do you get what I mean? Like, nah, I see all of this. I seen dude get removed, fired, and charged. I seen the whole place get sanitized, just different scenery. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I seen it. I already seen it. And I'm seeing how that is happening, why it is happening. And then I'm seeing the situation I'm in. Like, nigga, we going to court. They're finna ask all of this stuff to do with cases, all this stuff to do with me, and then here I am always on camera addressing this group, always going to court, addressing this group, to the court, address these officers, to the court, address everything. So our country was protesting and everything else. You feel me? And it just linked itself together. So imagine this last group, this last sector of the group. We're gonna instigate this and then we're gonna run off. We're gonna disengage. Just like in the protests. We're gonna disrupt this and then we're gonna run off. While they get shot at and arrested. My nigga, that was all premeditated, all planned out. Ain't nothing about these individuals tough, because all that is in their face is pain. Pain, suffering, grief, all types of loss, all types of disappointment. Do you get what I'm saying? Alzheimer's, dementia. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. But when an individual don't care about themselves, they cannot beg you to care about them. Watch that movie, Highway to Hell. Look at all those distractions, all those pop-ups, like a bad email, nigga. Like, you feel me? Like a bad email trying to fish for information. And then if you got to tell somebody in your relationship something over and over every damn day, you feel me? Every day, you got to tell them the same thing. Take out the trash, take this out, take that out. Guess what? They're showing you signs of what? Dementia. They ain't trying to hear a damn thing to do with you. They're trying to disrupt, cause all types of disruption, all types of belittlement, backbiting, all types of stuff. You feel me? Because they got the mark of the beast too. So it's not really helping them out at all. At all. And then they will sit back and show it, admit it, they're condemned. So they didn't really care about being out here on the street. They didn't really care about their own family, because that just comes with council culture. You feel me? They didn't care about not a damn thing. So why act like they're, you know what I mean? And what it is they're panicked over your success. They're panicked over, oh, they're not going to be out here trying to fool people to third party their STDs in them. But we're already charging them. Do you get what I'm saying? All they're doing is just packing more life sentences on them. And that's stupid. You feel me? Like, but you'll understand it when you done did all types of time. Once you did all types of time, whether you are innocent or guilty, you will appreciate your freedom. You'll appreciate life. Not some make-believe group running around. We're going to do this to you. We're trying to block you out. We tried to do this. We're trying to do that. You tried to give me all of this harm and you didn't realize law. Now we're suing for all of that. All you did was got made comfortable to run your mouth and you hung yourself. That was it. And they knew that already. You feel me? Like, that's a lose-lose situation. Like, how can you explain that in court? Think if they had a scenery in court at Highway to Hell, and they had all of this happening, what do you think the judge would have said? Like, oh, well, we got you filmed. That's you. You're saying this. You're moving like this. When the lights went out, night vision went on, and you was moving like this. You were also filmed on this end that you bragged about in your text messages, and we went over there to subpoena that, and we seen you right on camera moving identical. You feel me? Like, you can't deny that type of stuff. You know what I mean? You can't deny your history. Like, people got in trouble just for, you know, what they post. You feel me? Just for what they post. So why they try to make your life horrible and nah. Sweet dreams are made of these, right? You feel me? Like, so, nah. But yeah, y'all have a happy Sabbath. You feel me? This is what I had to warm up. Because I wanted to wait just long enough. And it's almost 11. So that I could call that brunch. Because that's heavy. I know that's going to sit with me like lunchtime too. You feel me? And then it gives me enough time for the water to go ahead and get cold enough. You feel me? So multitasking.